Hey guys, driving out here. This is my one of my two almond trees. This was my only almond tree until last fall, and we planted another almond, and we also planted an early peach. Now, almond and peach are both stone fruits, and I had a question as to whether or not they could cross-pollinate. It's the only peach that I have. So I had two almonds and two almonds and one peach in bloom right now, and you can see this is the tail end of the bloom. And so my question, I was looking at my my other almond tree, and I touched one of these drying things, and it immediately just popped off. I was like, oh. So I started going through and just touching all of the other dried buds, and if they didn't fall off, I was hoping that they were pollinated. And so I start looking at it, and you can actually see the teeny tiny almond just beginning. You see the little bit of puff sticking out the end there. Let's see if I can see another one. There's another one over here. Can you see if I can get it zoom in? Do you see it? Right there in focus, that little puff on the end. Now, when almonds are growing, and I didn't know this until I saw this, having almonds the very first year that I had it, almonds are covered in fuzz. They're kind of like deer antler fuzz, that type of fuzz. And then when they harvest them, you dry them, and then that fuzz falls off, and then you get the typical almond shell. Look over here. See the little almond, the baby almond sticking out right there on that. So I'm gonna have almond this year. I am so excited. I've had this year for 3 years, and when I planted it in the spring, it had a number of almonds on it. But since then, it has never given me any almonds. So I know that it did, but I only had the one. And even last year, when this thing was covered in thousands of blooms, and we had multiple early high 60, low 70 degree days in a row, and this was just, you could just hear the bees all over it, and I didn't get a single almond. So this year I planted one additional almond and one yep, there's another one. So yeah, I'm gonna have almonds. But even cooler, I'm gonna have peaches. Let me show you. All right, so this here is my peach tree. It is a May Pride, and you can see all the little blooms on it. And when I touch them, they're not falling off. But over here, the bloom has fallen off, and there are a couple of teeny tiny baby peaches. So, first year planted in the ground, and I'm gonna have peaches. I'm probably gonna have to go through and cull some of these, because that's a lot. If all of these blooms are going to be peaches, that's an awful lot of peaches for a very first year being planted. But anyway, I'm very excited. So we have peaches and almonds, and the rest of the trees are still sticks in the ground with their buds coming out. Like, this is my other peach tree, but it's a more typical peach, and you can see all the little buds on it. Come on, focus. Here we go. So it's definitely alive. It's just not seasoned yet, so he's not my early one. So I'm glad I have one peach that's an early bloomer. And then when that peach tree, the little baby one in the back, starts blooming, it should bloom at the same time that both of my plums bloom. So more stone fruits being able to cross-pollinate. So there we go. I'm very excited. Yay. All right. Y'all guys have fun in your gardens. Bye.